Just because I run this series does not mean I'm immune to marketing.
That's it. That's my intro.
Hi, I'm Amanda. You're watching Swell Entertainment, and today we are talking about the small bag from Baboon to the Moon. I got it in purple because the green and the black were sold out when I tried to get it. So Baboon to the Moon is a travel bag company that has been all over Instagram for a while now for me. They came into my consciousness sometime last year, I would say. Pull up their Instagram. Hold on. Their bio says, bags for adventure. They're very colorful. And I like this. I like colorful bags, frankly, especially traveling like on a plane and stuff. I want to be able to find things, especially if I check a bag. They're about on their website says, our mission is to promote adventure while trying not to destroy Mother Earth. We believe that fast fashion and cheap disposable purchases are bad. Products should be high quality and last over time. So our bags come with a lifetime warranty. I do think that's good. I am someone who, especially when it comes to travel essentials, I will stop gnawing on the, I'm sorry, Hermes is here. Can you stop, please? I love you so very much. I need you to stop gnawing on the cords though, because like that's how we pay our bills and they're not cheap. Especially with travel, I am very much like use it till it's dead. The overnight bag that I've been using for a while now is this duffel bag that I got from Target when I think I was in maybe high school, like a freshman in high school, and I've been using it for years. I'm now 24. I should grab it, hold on. Ironically, it's also purple. So this is the duffel bag that I've been using for a while now. It works well. It's just surprisingly does not hold a lot for its size. It's got a lot of pockets, which I like a lot. I can just shove toiletries and things like that. I've got one pocket here, one pocket outside. I've got two side pouches. It's got a lot of pockets. I use this on a lot of my girls' trips or whatever. And, you know, if I do go somewhere and, you know, it's fine. It's fine enough. I don't know. Sometimes you want to treat yourself. It's weirdly not like you can kind of see this is the base. It's fine. It's just, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the word. It could be better. In 2020, when lockdown happened and all of that, I realized how much I had been taking advantage of my ability to like go and do little weekend trips and things like that. And so during the pandemic, I was like, okay, once this is handled, I'm going to travel more. So like I went and got my passport during the pandemic because I was like, I'm going to fill this up. My whole thing was like at the start of 2021, I was like, you know what? In the next 2 years, I want to go to at least 2 different countries. And I had like a whole big plan. I was like, you know what? I'm probably not going to travel the rest of the year. I think I'm gonna like, you know, do a January trip. And then the Omicron variant was like, no, fuck you. So yeah, no idea when I'm gonna start traveling again. But eventually I would very much like to get back into traveling and just explore more, you know, and do more little weekend trips, maybe find dog-friendly hotels, and me and Hermes can go traversing across the US. Something I've always really wanted to do is go to every single national park. I spent a lot of time in Joshua Tree, but I really want to go to every national park. And there's a bunch here in California. So there's a couple of those that I can go to and things like that. But when I'm just like doing a road trip or things like that, I am a duffel bag chick, 100%. I don't like bringing like a rolling suitcase with me. I do have some, I have a CalPack 3 set that I got on clearance from Nordstrom Rack. And the smallest one is the one that I took with me for my carry-on when I went to Miami for the Battle of the Platforms fight with my dad and Lissa. I don't know what about these got me. It might have been the colors. It might be the sense of adventure that a new bag kind of brings with it. I don't know why I was like, yes. This. It wasn't until I wasn't going to get it. I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to be responsible. I'm not going to buy it. I have a bag. I have a suitcase. I'm fine. Like I've had duffel bags throughout the years that I have definitely used until they were no longer usable. I was a Girl Scout for majority of my first grade through 12th. Yeah, I didn't do kindergarten. That entire time I was Girl Scout, we did a lot of camping trips and stuff. I've gone through a variety of duffel bags in that time, just from them breaking, getting holes in them. I'm very small. I was a smaller child dragging my bags because I couldn't carry them at a certain point. And so they would just get rips and tears in them and all of that. I was an asshole, basically. And so, you know, I've gone through a lot of duffel bags, and obviously I don't do that as much anymore, but I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to get the bags, one of the bags. I was not going to do it. It wasn't until they started the TikTok advertisements that I was like, no. I have to do a video on it because they're getting annoying, frankly. It's becoming a problem. So on Black Friday, I went ahead and ordered this. They did not have a discount deal going on. They did have a deal where if you bought one of the bags, you got 2 of the mesh bags. And I like bags. I like having bags. I think bags when traveling are great, especially with my tech. I find that it's better to just throw all my little tech bits in bags like these. Because then it's separate. If I need it, I know where it is. Things like that. It's all together. And then obviously, you know, makeup and things like that. Pens. I journal. I'm trying to get back into journaling more often. So things like this are good. But yeah, just... They had the purple ones, but they were also sold out. And since they were free, I was like, you know what? Fine. Blue. Yes. This is the midnight blue ones. They're just clear. They have little things here, so I could probably put a little carabiner on them. Okay, so that's that. Do I think that makes this expensive bag worth it? Arguably no. So I think this is the small bag. So usually when I travel, especially on a plane, not that there's been a whole lot of instances of it, but when I went to Miami, what I did was I had my rolling backpack, or my rolling suitcase, and then I had my hiking backpack that I use a lot when I go hiking and things like that. I brought it with me when I went to Area 51. It secures, it's structured on the back to relieve pain on the back and all of that. It's got to cover all of that. It's got a slot that my computer fits in. It's a slot meant for water, but you know, my computer fits in it, no problem. But what I did when I went to Miami is I used that and then I just shoved like any of my other stuff, my computer, my camera, all of that in that hiking backpack. So my thinking is that worst case scenario, can this fit under a seat? I don't know. Their whole thing is versatility. Their whole thing is like, oh yeah, the bags, this is the small. Let me pull it up. So their bags come in 3 sizes. They're all the Go bags, but they have the Go bag mini, the Go bag small, which is this one, the 40 liter. And then they have the big, which is 60 liters. I knew I did not need that. So I went ahead and got the Go bag small because I just wanted to have space. I do plan on using this to travel and things like that. So I wanted to, you know, check it out. This is See, I forget things. $169. Let me show you guys my hiking backpack because I put money into this one because I knew I was going to be using it to go to Area 51 and I knew I was going to be using it to put, you know, my gear in and my tech and, you know, water and my self-defense shit because I knew I was going to be a small woman alone in the the desert. Wow. So this is my backpack that I use for a lot. Lots of pockets, lots of hooks, lots of multiple spaces for water bottles and sunscreens and shit like that. There's a water compartment if I ever want to hook it up with water. I just use it for my laptop mainly. And yeah, it's pretty fine. I use it sometimes if I need to go crash at my dad's place for a night or whatever sometimes. Can usually fit like 1 thing of clothes in here if I need to on top of like whatever else I need. Compared to the size, it's about the same size. What do you think? Yeah, about the same. So yeah, I just shove like my Go stuff I would need throughout a flight or something in here. And then all my other stuff goes in the other bags. I like the idea of this being my chilling with me and then this being a carry-on. But I don't know. But the thing with the small is that they say that it can fit 3 to 5 days worth of clothing. And if traveling by way of airplane is TSA approved as a carry-on luggage. Perfect for road trips, beach adventures, and extended weekend getaways. Easy to clean and has a waterproof outer shell. I do like the waterproofness of it. That's just something you never really think of until it's like you spilled a coffee all over your stuff. You know, like that's just one of those things I like with travel bags. So let's do a little deep dive into this bag. How about that? We got the 2 straps on the outside. Like I said, what I do like about this a lot, actually, in backpack form, is that when it's on, the flap is against your back. The straps being over the backpack, like the lid, a little annoying, especially this one, but you know, I'm trying to loosen it a bit. So I just tuck it behind there. So pouch is open. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. You can see the pile of books. So Baboon to the Moon, obviously. I didn't do the specialty ones. I just did one of their standard ones. So there's no like special detailing inside. It's pretty deep. I mean, again, it's what, 40 gallons? 40 gallons, 40 liters? Yeah, 40 liters. Okay. Top pouch, nice. There's a hook in here. Can easily hook in the bags here. There's a little carabiner in there. And I mean, I do like some of the plastic looks thick. It's not like a really thin plastic. I do, as far as durability goes, looking at it, I'm having difficulties finding things to complain about as far as durability goes because, you know, it's just kind of, it's pretty well made, you know? And so like that alone, I kind of can justify the cost. Good quality bags, especially for travel, I do think are important. The last thing you want to deal is with your backpack breaking or your bag breaking when you're in another country or you're on a road trip or you're, you know, camping or something, you know? Something fell. Anyway, the plastic is pretty thick. Like it does not feel flimsy. Like I'm trying to bend this right now. It's not working. So there's pouches inside. Like I said, there's the one in the lid. And then there's one on this side that is a zipper pouch, I believe. Yes. So there's a zipper pouch on one side, inside, and then on the other side is just like a pouch with like a bungee, you know, like an elastic pouch for easier access, I'm assuming, or just like, you know, less secure things. I'm assuming, can I flip this over? I can. There we go. Outside here is another pouch. When I was first playing around with this, when I first got it, I kind of hated this pouch because you open it, it's very secure, but it's flat right here. Like, I don't know if it'll show up. So there's this outside pouch right below the handle, which I do like. I don't mind the placement of it being below the handle. I think that's fine. But the lining at the top is right below the zipper, and then it goes deeper down underneath. But I mean, if this is stuffed, I don't know. It feels like just kind of a useless. I don't know how good that'll be if you have your bag fully stuffed, you know, because it's like, just seems like a great way to lose your keys and shit. The zippers are pretty secure. They look to be pretty good quality down here. I'm liking that kind of a lot. Lots of places to hang things and hook things. Handles on both sides. Let me see. Handles on both sides. I'm gonna zip this up. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks as a backpack. And then we'll try different movements of the straps. The straps are adjustable. They're a little all over the place for mine because I was trying to figure out the best way to get this on. By the way, this is my usual travel outfit that I'm wearing today. If it's not just a white t-shirt, I'm just wearing leggings and then like a sweatery thing. Usually I have a tank top underneath in case it gets too hot, but usually I'm freezing when I'm traveling because I'm annoying. Okay, so it's like, they're both on the ends here. Can I hook this on top if I wanted to? No. So it's like this, right? Unless I'm doing this upside down. So it's a little twisted, kind of high up on my shoulders. Again, I'm pretty small. I'm 5'2" again. Obviously it's not all stuffed up. My plan is to try and pull together some stuff, kind of load this up and see how much I can fit inside of here right now and see where. I'm just gonna shove a bunch of hoodies in here, I think, and then like a pair of shoes. Just so you guys can see like how much can actually fit inside of here. I don't like that there's not a means of like a crossbody strap, personally. That's just my thing. I think for support, that's always good. The straps on here are a little wonky. I just have them, so the way that the straps are, they've got these little clips on them. Let's see. So they've got these clips on them, which helps make them adjustable, I guess. Like there's also, I'm assuming it's just like I just clip it further down to tighten the strap because otherwise it's a little annoying, you know? But these are padded. So all these straps are then connected by these sealable straps like that. That pops over. It's on a little spring, which I kind of like because the moment you get this loose, it comes loose for you. Let me show you. So boom. Pops right out. So you don't have to like kind of weasel it out yourself. I do like that. Both of the straps can come off entirely. So these come off entirely. So if you want to be a crazy person and just carry it like this the entirety of your trip or how long you're using it, you can. I do think that's a bit insane. So it's on one side. This side has the two straps for carrying it like a crossbody. Does it matter which strap I use? I doubt it. Let me unhook this, lengthen this out. Easy to adjust these, I will say that. So it's very clear which one's the top and which one's the bottom because this is a thicker clasp hook thing. This one's thinner, and the fabric buckle latch that they're connected to reflects that. Over the shoulder option. Is there another way to strap it on? There's none on this side. I mean, I'm sure you could get away with it if you really wanted to because of all of these. But it's not, you know, enforced the way that these straps are. It's like a seatbelt material. I don't know how else to describe it. Can you tell I'm not involved in fashion or the textile industry? It's the longest you can make the strap. Hangs about past my butt a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna gather a bunch of hoodies and things, and we're gonna try and load this up as much as it can. I know it says 3 to 5 days of outfits. But yeah, I just think that's a better judge of how much I can fit in here if I just show you a bunch of hoodies and sweaters and things. I'll be back. I have options for us. I think I'm gonna need more actually now that I'm looking at this. Okay, how do you pack? I'm more of I used to be a roller. Sometimes I'm a folder, sometimes I'm a roller. It depends. I'm very much, with my previous duffel bag that I use a lot, I'm a build lengthwise before I build out width. So that way it like keeps the shape, but then also kind of gives you more widthwise. So I'm gonna build it out this way first before I build it out this way. So first we've just got a pink one that I need to delint. One. We've got something from Valentina Vaught collection, but women come first. 2, 3. These are all various thicknesses, by the way, so I will show you like how it looks at the end. Speaking of Battle of the Platforms, we've got my Battle of the Platform sweatshirt. that Plain Rock stole for me from the gifting suite. 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7. Pretty filled out. Could I fill in more? Arguably. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I have more. I've got 3 more. Let's see. So obviously I had to get the You're Not Daddy sweatshirt, okay, from the Swell Entertainment merch store on Teespring. Link down below. I'm gonna go sideways on this one, so we're gonna go a little flatter. Someone's gonna be so mad at me with how I'm folding these. I just know it. And then we've got my Frankenstein Dracula sweatshirt. I'm really just trying to see how many I can get in this. So that's 8. This is 9. Why do I have so many hoodies? And then we've got one more VOD. So hang on, before I put this, so that's, oh my God, all loaded in there. And then there's plenty of room on top. So I'm just gonna flatten this down and secure this bad boy in. Arguably, there's still more room in here, but there are 10 hoodies in this. I think that's a pretty good indicator. What do you think? What are we thinking? Okay, you see me walking through the airport like this. Well, one, I would not be doing this. I'd probably do this. I look like I've never traveled a day in my life. Oh God, where's gate A3? Anyway, let's try the backpack mode again and see how that works with it being all loaded up. How about that? It's kind of weird because these are at an angle, and so like they're off to the side. I don't know if that's good or bad for structure-wise, support-wise, I mean. Backpack form. It's not heavy. It's just like surprisingly weighty. How much do you think arguably this weighs? I'm ready for school. Yeah, so it's like the same as before, much more structured. See, the angle I don't think is a good thing because it kind of puts weird pressure on my collarbones. Like, do you see how it's kind of pulling? Unless I'm wearing it upside down. Should I flip it up? I should flip it around, huh? Let me switch how the straps are done. Maybe I was just wearing it upside down. Let's see if this is a little better. Okay, much better. Doesn't put nearly as much stress on my collarbones. Let's see. What do you think, Hermes? Do you like my backpack? Much better pressure-wise. Yeah, I think I definitely was just wearing it wrong. Okay, hang on, let me put my hair out of the way so you can see. So because of where it is, see, it's still like a heavy, it's not like, See, this is why I think you need a strap of some sort, like below the titties. See, this would be a good test, is let Hermes gnaw on these and see how long they last, because Hermes likes to destroy anything plastic. So imagine I'm walking through and then I also have like a pet carrier. I need to get you a pet carrier. Come here. You see me walking around, traveling. I've got my dog here. He's annoyed at me for whatever reason, or he's trying to gnaw on my arms. And you're like, damn, she looks like she's got her traveling shit together. Would you think that? Or would you be like, no? I mean, as far as a bag goes, the quality, I can't deny the quality of the bag. Like, I can't find any flaws in the craftsmanship of it itself. As far as a bag goes comfort-wise, I mean, it depends how, I think if you're a hiker, that's probably more of what you're into. Stop. I mean, I don't feel like the need to hunch. Like, it's not, because it's just flat. I mean, I don't know. Would it be better or worse if it had a structured bottom? Again, I do like that the lid, like if the lid had more structure to it, but then, I mean, would that sacrifice the capability for the, like the pouch inside? Probably not. Well, I think it's worth $169. It's your call. I like the bag for the most part. I mean, I can't knock, at holding 10 sweatshirts. It's up to you. I would very much like for them to stop showing me them on TikTok. Please stop. No more ads from you. Usually if I just complain about it on TikTok, then I stop seeing it, like Celestial Seasonings. I complained about them on every single TikTok and they stopped. So, I mean, maybe that's why I stopped getting pushed sponsored videos from Baboon to the moon. But yeah, I mean, it really is up to you. I mean, I think if you frequently travel and things like that, this could be good for you if you like doing like road trips and things like that. As far as a carry-on goes, I mean, it's up to you. Really is up to you. I'm definitely going to try it out for a lot more of my trips and stuff. I like the quality of the bag. I will say that. Like, it's really well made. Like, I'm picking at the edges and stuff. It's staying, I can't knock how well it's put together. I can't knock that. As far as the fact of, do I think you need a $160 bag? I don't know. Again, it's up to you. I think that's really gonna be it. Have you ever tried a Baboon to the Moon bag? Have you also been pushed their ads incessantly? Have you thought about buying a Baboon to the Moon bag? Let me know. Comment down below. Reminder, I have a podcast, the Swell Shenanigans podcast. New episodes every Wednesday. Reminder, I have a puppy, Hermes. I also have merch, like that cool mug back there, and the jacket that you saw in this video. Shout out to my patrons. Thanks so much for supporting me on Patreon. If you'd also like to support me on Patreon, that'll be listed down below. If you'd like to follow me on my social media, that'll be all up here. Ha ha ha. Why is there tape on your hand? Oh my God. This dog, I swear, Hurricane Hermes. That's what you are. That's gonna be it. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. No, seriously though, when can we travel again? Because I really want to go to Pompeii and Herculaneum. Like, when can we go?
Thank you, Alan, Cameron, Christopher, Chris, Cody, Colton, Crash PC, Destiny, Devin, Dirty One, Dawn, Elliot, Evan, Feckles, Hopeless, Hollow, Junker, Ray, Joe, John, M, Jordan, Joseph, Kenny, Kevin, Kim, Kristen, Lauren, Lamb, Lex, Lisa, Louise, Matt, O, Matthew S, Beam Lord the Red, Michael, Micah J, Nathaniel, Pat, Penn, Rob, Robert, Ross, Sam, Sarita, Skylar, Simon, Tosh, Timothy, Tom, Wendy, William, Zendry.